sit down, relax. This should work. Just right for you. So, start off with just a bit of that, bit of that. Just a wee bit of that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But maybe that doesn't feel quite right. Maybe you need something just that seems a bit more compositional. Because if it's more compositional, then it's typically like better, you know. Like if you had it just like right over here, really, like there's just something to it, you know. It's like, oh yeah, oh yeah. My soft little chin hairs. The tickling should feel a lot like warmer, like deeper, like a pillow, almost like this. Here, come here. Like if I get your finger really up into here, that's kind of like warm whisper sound to it. Like it's like it doesn't feel stale. There's a lot of depth to the noise, depth to the noise at hand. And with depth to the noise at hand, it allows you to like attach your brain to it in a new kind of way, which I think is pretty interesting. So like if you're like when I make this like mouth sound here, ready? Like when I make this mouth sound, just listen to it. There's like a weird radiance to it. It's like wait, I'm trying to get it. Actually, I might not be able to do it. My lip got all messed up. I'm like, I kind of got it there. Did you hear that? That's like what I was going for with that sound specifically. It sounds a bit like whenever I do this. So here, come here. I usually have a wait, here, come on. So I usually take this cat here, this guy right here, and I'll do like cat kisses, and I can kind of like imitate. I can kind of imitate that like radiant sound of like the multi. It's like depth, whisper, depth. So this sounds way cooler. Like, for me, my nails get all fucked up because I wrestle a lot. And so, like, my nails and everything like that, my cuticles can be a little funky. So, like, doing tapping noises is really difficult for me to be like, to get like that, like, nail sound. Except, like, do you think this is, like, I feel like I can still kind of get like that, like, radiance if I keep on, like, nailing it just right. Like, can you hear it? Here, actually, I'm gonna fill up the frame a bit more. There you go. Oh yeah. I feel like I'm kind of getting it. It's kind of like if you've ever done like psychedelics before, and you get that like imagine the sound as though it was your hand, and then imagine there was like two phantom hands hanging just right here. As you move it, they have like a certain kind of like drag to them. So like you know, like I would take the fingers like, ooh, have you ever like moved your mouse on a screen? It's like so, I'm trying to, like, I've been told that my voice has a sense of, like, radiance to it, because, like, it doesn't just come out as a, it's like a, oh, I move up and down, and I can, like, I have a bass to it, and that bass can kind of resonate more, but, like, I don't ever really use my bass. I use more of like up here, up here, up here. Can I do it with beard like up here? You know. However, like I can do a little bit of soft speaking. You know, where I'm like, oh, hello, fuck. And like, I like went to like be like, and I like stretched my lip and it hurt. Something I've been thinking about is, oh no, let me go back to the thing. So, like being able to talk and do things at like the right volume, the right way to do it, or like because I have a bit of a rasp to my voice, so there's like that like when you listen to it, which I think that's what people like. Okay, so now on to what I was going to talk about. So, understanding the different kinds of, here, I'm going to do some ASMR triggers while I explain this to you, okay? If you don't like that and you want me just to explain, let me know in the comments, okay? So, understanding like the different personality types that goes into like the kind of people that relax you, I think is really important for just like general life, but also ASMR, because like for me, I'm a kind of person who takes things very seriously, and if I don't, like for me, a lot of times growing up, my initial response to a lot of things was out of fear. Like I worked with just being afraid of not being perfect, right? And so However, despite that, I come to find that I find the most peace and pleasure just taking things very seriously. I really like the calmness, but if I want to like have fun with friends, I want to just, hell yeah, guys, let's do this, kind of boing, 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 just kind of, I don't know, have a bit of fun with it. But it can be like a little frustrating because I'm like, dude, like I'm in this state of being, but then like I had dealt with this fear for so long that if I wasn't in that state of being, then people would not fuck with me, And so like right now I'm still in like kind of the stages of healing with that and learning to be like, dude, it's fine. Like it really isn't that deep. Like not a lot of things are really that deep, and I find that like it can still be that deep to me, but I don't need to ensure. So like if I was explaining this in like a objective way, it doesn't have to be that deep to like it's not going to be that deep to other people the way that it hits you. And so recognizing how proportionate the scenario would be, like intensity wise, on like how important is this to me in reference to what the rest of the world is doing, right? So for example, I may think that, wow, this zit or something, maybe, okay, we can use my split lip for an example, right? So I split my lip and, well, I got kneed right here, and it sent my lip into my teeth and it went, it was just fucking blood. Ugh, terrible. But I could be like, dude, I can't post a video now because people are gonna be tweaking about the lip because I'm tweaking about my busted lip because I'm like, oh, it doesn't give me that big old plump pink kind of lip, and people are gonna think that's like it's kind of weird, and if it's weird then it's bad and that's scary, and if we don't understand it, and I can catastrophize it, I can be like, oh, but I mean realistically, when you look at my lip, does it really bother you? If it did, then you probably wouldn't even be watching the video, And so, taking that concept of, oh, well, does this really matter to other people, and do people, and if it does, then that's something to consider, So for example, when getting a job, I don't have my kind of super free-spirited attitude. I tell people outright, what's really important to me is being able to learn. I need to learn in this job, otherwise it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work out at all. It's not gonna work at all. Or, just having that kind of like brutal attitude of like, hey, here's exactly what I need, here's what I want, here's how we're gonna get it done, here's where I can fit, here's the kind of things that I can put forward. Let me make myself look better, because once I'm in there, I know that I can do good work. I know that I can. I'm self-assured in that aspect. However, trying to gauge like new territories. So like for example with ASMR, I'm still revising and relearning and trying to figure out what are the best ways to make good ASMR. And so like right now, if you've watched a lot of my videos, you'll recognize that this one is actually significantly different from what I usually do, because I'm trying to improve the quality of my ASMR, and I understand that like some people may rock with it more, some people may rock with it less, and I may actually lose viewership. However, ensuring that I can bring my highest quality self forth in reference to a lot of the other scene, and being like, okay, well, what do a lot of people like? Not just a lot of people, but what do people that matter to me like, And for me, what matters, what kind of people usually matter to me are usually people who are far more concerned with like creativity there was some guy who was like, yeah, can you make a whole video of just the like camera looking inside your mouth and whatever, being like really just like getting it up in there and getting all crazy, and I'm like, I'm not doing that shit. So, or like people saying like do like a shirtless ASMR, it's gonna, it's like, my brother, he just does this face whenever somebody like somebody like messes something up, and or like if somebody just says something that just isn't quite right, and let me show you. It's like he just like ate a lemon, and it's just. I just think it's hilarious. I think it's hilarious. Okay. So, being able to like bring the right performance forward of like the kind of adjust your. How you doing? Hey there. Hey, how you doing? Hi. So being able to like present yourself in a manner that allows you to fit best in whatever group that you're in. So like right now, I want to fit best with people who can appreciate the creativity and the ideas that I bring forth, and less about people who are like if you're lusting and you like watching, you know, it's cool, you can do that, but I don't want to try and gear my content sheerly for results, because the quickest way to do that is actually to make a bit of provocative content, right? To make it somewhat provocative. However, even though that may be the case, because like for a little while there, I was very results driven. I was like, I need to get my numbers up on my channel. I have to, because I'm kind of goal driven like that. However, through some reflection, I've come to find that it's like if I want something that's like actually good, I have to focus entirely on the quality. Like results come way less, because if I'm only looking for results, like as a human being, it's like natural for me to look for the quickest route to getting to my solution. Because like if I'm not doing that, I don't know. I like the efficiency. That's how my brain works. And so I mean that's just how generally being a human being works. So you just want things to be more efficient, so you're not wasting all your time, you know. So given that fact, because like I would like, I'm sure you can see on like some of my other thumbnails, like if you do like my nerdy video I made, just like the colors really bright, I made everything look like that, and I got these big old nerdy glasses, and I got this kind of grin on where I'm like, I think that it makes me look very feminine, dude. Whereas like right now I'm fucking, look at this beard, look at this fucking beard. Listen to this, listen. No, just something like that. And like I don't know, I really need to just focus on, you know, what I want to put out, what attracts the people that I want watching my content, you know, and what do I think is personally high quality. And what I think is high quality is the people who have like a really nice foreground. So like if you notice in my other videos, I'll have a lot of clutter around my room, but I'm trying to limit that, creating a limit on that. So like I still got a TV and a light here, but here I'll just where is it now, you know? Yeah. Oh, there he is. Wait. Yoink. Delicious. You know. So, given that fact, you can then be like, okay, so I can just kind of cramp mojo going on here. So, I kind of forgot what was I even talking about. I don't like when I forget the idea that I was talking about. If you are still like interested in what I had to say, because I have another idea queued of what I can talk about. Not another idea, but of what I want to talk about. If you were interested in what I had to say before, and then I just kind of trailed off, go ahead, let me know in the comments, and I'll put in the time to respond and re-articulate the idea and like explain more if you want to know more. So, for the next one is, I guess it's kind of related to the last thing, but performance under pressure, right? Performance under like anxiety and stuff like that. So, like, before recording this video, I literally just shot it right from the hip. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna record, but I've got to record it. Got to record it. Because otherwise, I'm never gonna grow. You know, like I have to try and like push myself mentally, and it's like crawling through barbed wire, trying to like push my brain harder. Like I totally get why people like struggle to succeed at a lot of stuff and make excuses and shit like that. Like it totally makes sense now, because I'm like before where I had this mentality with working out where I'm like, I have to do this, I have to get this body, I have to. And like I just assume that it's like painful, like physically because it's a workout, right? But it's physically painful for me to like push myself mentally with my ASMR, with just like improving the quality in general, which I just find to be so fucking crazy. That's nuts. Like just pushing myself mentally is causing me pain physically, you know? And that's crazy. That's crazy to me because, so in recognizing that, now I know, like, okay, I'm on my process of like moving out the fucking, what they call it, a comfort zone, right? We are traveling outside that zone and kind of just, you know, really just trying to, you know, like push the limits, you know. Except we're going back into the comfort zone because I like the way that it fills the frame. So, given the fact that you're like literally pushing those limits, right? It's because like that, it makes so much more sense now of why people say like it's discomfort, right? This isn't just discomfort, dude. This is outright pain. It is painful for me to do this. But I also, it's like rewarding too. It's like a flipped cycle where like normally if you get like a sandwich that you really like and you're like right, and you eat that entire sandwich and you immediately just feel like usually better. You're like, wow, that tasted really good, whatever, this and this and that. And then afterwards maybe you feel a little sluggish, maybe whatever, maybe you have more energy. Or I guess ice cream would probably be better because it's like more like, right? And so like it gives you that sugar high of like immediately going up, but then you can crash down. It's like you feel good in the moment, but then later you feel bad, right? Whereas for this, I feel bad now. That shit hurts now, but like now that I'm flowing and I'm talking about it, like you can use this entire video as an example of me literally crawling through barbed wire to try and get it to a point where I feel comfortable with the quality. Not even just comfortable, because like it's still uncomfortable for me, but like even explaining this now, it's still kind of uncomfortable because I'm like trying to condense down the idea, make sure that it makes sense, putting it out, and allowing myself to allow a natural flow in the video, you know, like, but you can like, you're literally watching the process of performance. It's what it kind of looks like on the outside, but on the inside I'm like but I kind of like the intensity. I don't know, like I guess it's not for everybody. It could be like ADHD or whatever, where I'm like, I don't don't care that it hurts. It's stimulation, 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 you know. So, like, I remember I used to, I used to like pick up like my chair, like my chair, and I'd like place the. I'm trying to think of something. Like, imagine this like the leg of a chair, and this is my foot. I would like lift up one leg of a chair in school and like press it down on my foot, and it would help me focus in class, which I find to be really interesting. So it's like, it's like pointing at an idea of, I would rather be in pain than be bored, because boredom is also painful. Isn't that kind of funky? So it's like, boom, kaboom. You know what I said? I said, oh, boom, chicka boom. Yeah. I said, oh, boom, chicka boom. I said, oh, boom, chicka rocka, chicka boom. Yeah. Okay. So, those are my ideas for now. I'm not. Oh, there's somebody out there. Okay, it's my little brother. So. The whole video's ruined. The whole video's ruined. It's all ruined. It's ruined. Shit. That's kind of how I felt. It's like the lip example. Yeah. I guess that's that. So, to recap everything that we talked about and the little triggers, we had this guy. So, to recap everything, we have making sure that, you know, we're doing things generally out of just like, okay, I want to do this, something I want to do, and not, I have to do this, I have to freak out and boom, 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 otherwise people won't like me, kind of thing. And like, that's completely, it doesn't even really make sense. As well as this little lip thing here, like, people I don't think really are thinking about that too much, and so I'm just gonna roll with it, you know, or maybe, you know, whatever else it may be. And then talking about, then we transitioned into talking about pushing ourselves to reach a higher quality, whatever we're doing. So like, deliberately practicing to ensure that we are doing better is literally painful. It is physically painful, not just uncomfortable, not just pushing yourself to discomfort, just painful, okay? But then also finding that in school, I would typically find it to be easier to focus if I was inflicting myself pain when I was bored. I don't know, I would just like push like my chair leg into my foot, just so this is the stuff that I find to be pretty interesting. And if you guys have any recommendations for the triggers that I can do whilst like talking about and doing this stuff, let me know, dude. Let me know. I want to try more stuff, except I also don't even know what to really buy or get most of the time. So like, maybe like honeycomb. I remember seeing Emma's MySpace. She had like her like acrylic nails, and she was like, it was like, you know. So yeah, if you guys want me to try any more triggers while talking about this, like if you think I'd be like particularly good at any, like a fast and aggressive like kind of thing, then, or actually I might try that next time. I'm not sure. So yeah, thank you for watching, man. Thank you. Yeah, we getting excited. God, I'm excited to edit and put this video together. Okay.